Do it.
Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV. We're live. It's time for our reaction highlights show for Arsenal versus PSV.
Balotelli, Aguero! Premier League champions 2016, Leicester City!
Hope to see you soon. Well done. Bye bye.
Gazzola, Giroud again, John Wilson! Here's Gerrard. That's a great strike! McCracken getting closer. Centre. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Van Persie arriving. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Robin Van Persie!
Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV. We're here with our usual highlights reaction show. So it wasn't last night, and we couldn't do the watch along. I was absolutely zonked from the infusion, but we're all good now. I've brought back the PSV van Broski plays. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing
Right.
great.
So we'll get into it. I mean, we'll go through each other's like lineups for for a starting point. I'll just share the screen.
Yeah.
We can have a look. So obviously Arsenal going like with a changed side, but like with some key players in there like Jesus, Saka,
Yeah.
in there.
It's kind of surprised actually.
Yeah. What did you make of your lineup for PSV?
I felt it was kind of obvious that PSV will not start with like Luke De Jong and with Madueke, but turns out that we needed them both much more than we actually anticipated. Because in the second half we were a lot more dominating the match when those two came in. Like we were we just had a lot more like possession and just everything just gone a lot better than before that. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you played with Gutierrez. I thought we said in the preview the midfield battle would be key. You
Yeah.
started with Gutierrez and Sangare.
Sangare was good.
And yeah, I've got to admit Sangare was good in that game last night. I mean, what did you make of Gakpo's performance on the left yesterday?
I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah,
it's just
that was
the problem is your right back. I think it's right back, Tomiyasu.
Yeah,
What an
Tomiyasu.
amazing player is that! My God, the way how he stopped Gakpo and win every single duel, it's just insane. Like
to be fair, I mean, like he does have his weaknesses, but
Mhm.
when it comes to winning one-on-ones, he's usually nine times out of 10 winning one-on-ones.
He is so good. Like he should go like to a top tier Premier League team. No offense to Arsenal, but
Hey, yeah. It's top of the league right now. Come on, like.
I know, but like not even like top tier Premier League, more like just a team like Bayern Munich or like I don't know, because he's so unbelievably good. Like he should like play with the big stars in my opinion, like the actual huge teams like Manchester City or something. I feel like he will be capable of that.
He's been very like good when he's come in. I mean, what I was really impressed with is when he came out on the left against Liverpool. We were all thinking, what's he doing? What's Arteta doing? Has he lost his mind? But like again, he put Salah in his pocket. Like he's literally got
that's
home.
respect, pure respect if you can do that.
I mean, like he's got home. He's got his keys. He's got his wallet. Like he's got his mobile phone. Like bought out some tissues for Salah to cry on. Right?
Yeah.
And then deep down, he's still searching down, like like trying to search for a women's handbag.
He's making some
Like
sushi while he destroys Salah.
as and then finally, right at the bottom, there's little Salah there.
Yeah, the crybaby with the little Egyptian head, Egyptian hair.
Yeah, so like
I actually became an Arsenal fan because of a bet. Yes.
What was the
I
bet
bet.
then?
I bet with the guy that was on here last time. The guy with the also YouTube channel.
Was it Luca?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did bet with Luke. I was like, if he won, then I will become an Arsenal fan. If we drew, then we both had to use I think was like shaving gel, and I put it on our face. And if he won, like if PSV won, then he would become a PSV fan. But now I have to become an Arsenal fan. So
I wish I lost the game now.
yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna do another bet next week, obviously, because I love doing bets. It's fun.
He must have been very confident.
Yeah.
And if he was doing bets, but then
I know, right?
I mean, given that, and I was quite surprised by PSV. I thought they'd be maybe a lot tougher.
I mean, they are tougher, but we were playing on the counter. We were not really trying to dominate because, you know, we have seen Ajax play against Napoli and they were trying to dominate the game and they got destroyed 1-6. So we know that if we actually gone in and just gave us all, then we get destroyed, and we'd rather not have that. That's just horrible.
I think in the return league you'll probably have the chance to do what you want to do. I wouldn't be surprised if we're sitting back on that. But I said
12 men is absolutely insane. So I think that will help a lot.
I said in the preview we would have to go a strong lineup because we can't underestimate like some of the quality that's in that PSV side. Gakpo, Sangari can run that midfield and Gakpo.
What do you think about Xavi Simons?
I think he was, again, like that whole three behind the striker was just a bit disappointing for me.
Oh really? Because he was actually our best player attacking wise the whole game, because he was actually the one that made some chance, and he's like 19 years old, which is incredible to do something like that at that age.
I think he was better than Gakpo, definitely.
Yeah. He has now been selected for the national squad, which is absolutely incredible. At that age.
What's that?
The national squad of the Netherlands, the normal one, the main one.
Oh, the Netherlands. Oh,
yeah.
Right. So he might
be the pre-selection. Yeah, I hope so. He will definitely like destroy the entire World Cup because he is such a big talent. I really feel like he has the potential to become like a world-class player. So.
Yeah, that's quite mad actually. Like,
what do you think about Noni Madueke? Because you never seen him play. Now you have.
I was impressed by his performance in the midfield for me.
His dribbling is absolutely incredible, isn't it?
It is. It is something to behold.
He is really a one-of-a-kind player that he passed Saka, I believe. He passed Fabio Vieira, and also the left back of your team. I forgot the name of him. Tierney, I believe. It was literally like one was a panna, like through the legs, and the other two were just like past it, just like that.
Yeah, thanks. Big up. So hope you're doing well,
Welcome,
man.
Kings.
I hope you're feeling better, man. I hope the malaria's clearing up. Like I'm sure if you're messaging in the chat, you must be out of hospital.
Oh damn!
Hopefully.
Get well soon.
So, but yeah, like I said originally, like with a Arsenal's lineup, strong lineup. So when he went with Turner, when he had Holding Gabriel in there, I was a bit worried because Gabriel's been making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, Gabriel's actually pretty good.
Yeah, but if you've looked at his league performances, he's out of him and Saliba's made him look average. Like, and he's one that's been making a lot of mistakes.
But the Prem is a high competition,
we usually play Ben White as a right back in the
Mm-hmm.
in the Premier League. So when he's actually he's centre half. So we should like, for me, I've asked for Gabriel to be dropped, move Ben White into the
I think
centre next
he
to Saliba,
didn't he have a contract
and put.
extension today?
I don't know, but I think he's all right as like a second option.
Because
But at the
I saw
moment,
a tweet from Fabio Fabricio, I believe, the guy that
yeah,
does the, and I saw
but
an image of Michael Arteta with him.
yeah, but I do think
Yeah.
at the moment Ben White and Saliba are probably the best two at the minute for centre halves.
Yeah.
And you put Tommy on the right because Gabriel just needs to.
Just keep
I
that
think
in the
he-
Premier
I
League,
think
please,
he
not
needs
against
to-
us.
Yeah, I think he needs to realise that he's got competition for spaces.
Mm-hmm.
Holding, right? That
He
guy's
was good.
fucking no. That guy's fucking useless.
Was he? He was good against PSV. I felt
Oh
like
yeah, he's all right in the Europa League, but that's his level.
yeah, in Europe, yeah.
In the Premier
Mhm.
League, he's absolute dog shit.
Yeah, I
He
have
is-
to watch some more Arsenal Premier League
He
matches.
is literally yeah. All he does all day is sit on the bench and be a bench warmer.
Oh my god.
Like,
I mean, that is a really
that
expensive
guy-
bench warmer though, because
no, he's not expensive. Trust me, he's
No?
not. You won't get 10 million for him.
How much does he earn per year?
Probably about it's knowing Arsenal, probably something like 70,000-80,000 a week.
Well, I will gladly sit on that bench for him.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like the Holding is one
That's
I
money.
would replace for a better centre half
Mhm.
as a backup,
Yeah,
because I'd have backup as a Gabriel.
I would
Right,
go Sanchez if like the guy from Tottenham.
I would be looking more. Do you know what? I've criticised.
Mhm.
I've questioned some of Arteta's purchases,
Mhm.
but most of them are performing, like Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, Jesus.
Maybe find someone in Liga.
The Congas doing it, putting him at shifting.
Mhm.
Vieira, I thought might. I knew once we bought Vieira, we weren't buying another centre half, but he was
good.
brilliant. So,
He was actually like one of the more dangerous players in the match.
He
in my
is
opinion.
once he like that's why I put Vieira in in that cam role, in that in like forward position. He's actually deadly, and he could play left, right, or centre. So
Yeah,
it's
but
really
we have to
versatile.
talk about Gabriel Jesus. What a player! My freaking god, what a player is that?
Do you know what? He's been so limited at Man City.
Yeah,
I questioned
his
when he moved.
potential, incredible.
When he joined Arsenal, he only
Mhm.
got over 20 goals in all comps twice. So
Yeah.
and we used to crucify Giroud for not doing the same. So I
Yeah.
was like, if we used to crucify Giroud for not doing that level, then like I really do, like, for me, I was like, okay, good signing, but
Yeah.
I question whether he can do 20 goals. At the moment, he's phenomenal, and it's
Yeah,
not
he's
just
so
about,
young as well.
it's-
Like,
but it's not.
isn't-
But it's not about the goals as well. It's this. It's the.
Oh,
It's
he's
the
just
movement off the ball.
Yeah.
It's his assists. But the movement off the ball just opens defenders and
but not only that, but just
exploits spaces.
when he got that ball from Saka from the English one, the way how he like touched the ball and like just it just sits still on his feet, and then he can instantly pass
But
it to
if
like
you put Nketiah,
it's just incredible.
if you put
Yeah.
Nketiah up front though, you see that movement go. We're not opening up defenders by dragging them out of position.
He
Right,
is
and
so
all of a sudden
unbelievably
we become-
dynamic.
He becomes very isolated, and
Mhm.
one thing Nketiah needs to do, if he wants to earn that number 14 shirt, which was worn by my hero Thierry Henry,
Oh
right,
yeah,
the king himself, like,
King himself.
if he wants to earn that shirt and the money he's on,
Mm-hmm.
right, which he held this club to ransom for, right? Let me say, is that he needs to start looking at Jesus and learn from him. Straight up, he needs to learn from Jesus right away,
Definitely.
and realise that his movement off the ball is large amounts to how good you are as a striker. So
True.
rather than just sitting there waiting for a ball to come in, because anyone can sit there and wait for a ball to come in.
Yeah, but also, did you feel that Arsenal was really like struggling with scoring, or was it more like they were just really good on point, but our goalkeeper was just really good?
I think the goalkeeper was very good,
Hmm.
but there were chances where we weren't clinical.
Yeah, true.
And
So
so
I'm just
it
like
did.
went over the like
Yeah, so
20
it
meters
did.
over.
So obviously the last 10, 15 minutes, it really
I was
put us
just
on the back foot because we had
I
to
was
then choose.
laughing a couple of times with the chances.
Yeah,
They're
but
just
the last
going over
50,
wide like that,
but the
you
last
know?
15 minutes, we're like, do we attack or do we hold what we got?
Hmm.
Manny, how you doing, man?
Also, hi, Manny.
Yeah, Brasky, good to see you, and thanks a lot for
No
coming on. It's really good to talk to you again.
problem, man.
Stephen, all good. Yeah, Stephen, all good, son. Thanks a lot for doing this, and sorry I was late. I was on another stream, but that inexplicably got cut, so I had to hop on here. Apologies, lateness is not great. Just please forgive me.
Yeah, no
Don't
worries.
worry. Wait, you
What?
give us a second chance. We are your second second what's it called? I don't know. Because the other
Anyway,
one got cut.
yeah. Anyway, Manny, I want to ask your opinion on the game. Yesterday. What was your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I actually just got off a stream right now where I was speaking about the game, and I think I think they've resumed the stream. I'm not too sure, but
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna be brief. I will say that a lot of the apprehensions that I had before the match about how potentially PSV would be able to attack us quite well. Um, I think I never really saw that much of the vaunted attack that PSV had.
Yeah,
I thought Gakpo was kept very quiet.
Tomiyasu,
Obviously, with
amazing player. My God.
yeah, so so obviously your midfield was key. I thought Sangare had a
Mm,
decent game. Didn't
yeah,
do necessarily too much for my liking, but he's a player who I probably wouldn't mind signing from
I
PSV
knew it.
as cover
Yeah.
for Thomas Partey,
Hmm.
especially if since we need that cover. I mean,
Hmm.
Partey will be going to the World Cup. Sangare won't with the Ivory Coast. So
They won't?
yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's unfortunate.
yeah, yeah. So it was almost like a repeat of the North London derby, where, with all
Hmm.
due respect to PSV, I don't think they really offered us too much. Their quality in the final third was lacking, but then we're in
Yeah.
no position to crow because we also looked very awful in the
Yeah.
final third,
Yeah. I was
especially in
su-
the first half.
I was surprised 1-0. Like I was literally surprised. I thought it would be like 3-0, 4-0, but like 1-0, I could live with that. That's an amazing full match score. Because yeah, normally you guys are first place in the Premier League, and if you have seen the Dutch results against big teams last couple of weeks with Ajax losing 6-1 or something against Napoli, and now we just lose 1-0 in Emirates. That's a really good score. I can really cope
Yeah, I
with
mean,
that.
to be fair as well, is that because we were so poor up front. If it weren't for that volley from Xhaka, you
Hmm.
would have walked away with a point. With
Yeah,
Xhaka, it would have
that
been a
would be
right result.
amazing.
That
Not
would have been
only
a
just
right result,
not
and
only
it
for
would have
just
put
seeing the other guy hitting him
because
with
what
like
it because what
gel,
it would
but
do
yeah,
is if we go then at Eindhoven, we then have to go to Eindhoven and win
yeah,
to go and top the group. Where if
hmm,
you win, you top the group, and then we'd have to play someone from Europa from the
true,
Champions League. So
Yeah,
it would have completely swung everything on its head if we didn't have that goal
yeah.
from Xhaka. So
Would you guys give us
as
the
I hate to say it, Xhaka saved our ass.
would you guys give it the victory now in away?
No, I don't think so. I know because Arteta at the minute has got those. He's got a
Hmm.
bunch of mentality monsters at the minute. Right,
Okay.
these players are not accepting losing at any stage of the game. We were probably 70 minutes into the game against Fulham. We went 1-0 down through a mistake of ours.
Hmm.
Previous years, Arteta's teams would just go flat
Yeah.
and collapse. Right, and we would be going passes sideways, backwards, sideways, back. We're not doing anything. We're
Yeah.
just not going, never going to score. This season, when we've gone down, we've just come back straight up. We when Liverpool usually equalise, they go on and win
Yeah.
5-1.
True.
We went and took the lead then twice, right?
Yeah, that's
They
good.
then killed it back, and then we managed to get the third goal.
Mm-hmm.
So this team at the minute, because of what happened last season, I don't think they're not taking anything. They don't care if it's the Europa League. They don't care if it's Carling Cup, the Carabao Cup. Sorry, they don't care if it's
Yeah.
the FA Cup. They don't care if it's the Premier League. They don't want to lose a single game.
Okay, so they won't go like with the C team or something.
Oh, they'll probably play a weakened side. They'll probably play something similar.
Okay.
But again, they'll
I
probably
really quick
say,
have to go. I'll be back in a second. Okay.
yeah, definitely.
All right. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. But yeah, like I said, I was gonna say is that I think with Arsenal at the minute is that as we'll play the same side, but we will still, and I mean still, look to if not a win, a draw. Because let's be honest, going to Eindhoven is going to be tough as fuck. Right, there is a hostile crowd, a lot bigger crowd as well, not compared to Bodo Glimt, against tough opposition. So if we came away with a draw, I'd be fucking happy with that. And then we could just play whatever side we want for Zurich, right, and be done with it. So, but I mean, Manny, what's your take on that?
Yeah, one thing which I will say, and I also hope that you will very quickly praise Matt Turner, because I know that a lot of people have been calling him Tina Turner. Had two important saves in the second half when they were, starting to come at us in the second half. Ironically, they had a Tottenham youth, Maduoka, who came on and really lent some impetus to the midfield. And through him, they had a couple of chances. And so, to answer your question, yes, a draw would be a good result, because going to the Netherlands, as you've said, Stephen, will not be very easy. Whether it's Amsterdam, whether it's Eindhoven, or even AZ Alkmaar, who are currently top of the Eredivisie right now, I think. No, they're not. I think they're second in a three-horse. They're in a three-horse race. So yeah, we will have to go and make sure that we play a really good a good game. We might as well field another weakened team, just like we did last night. But as you said, I think the team, credit to them, they do not want to lose, and I think the hurt, as you said, from missing out on the Champions League will, weigh
and it's
heavily.
Not just missing out on the Champions League, by the way. It's missing out against that shithole down the road. Sorry.
Yeah, but still, but again, it is still the beginning of the season. The domestic cups haven't started yet, and there's still a long way to go. But this
That's
team
a surprise.
is looking.
I mean, the Carabao Cup usually starts in September, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know
actually,
why that's not happening.
no, but it has technically started, but we've obviously been given a bye into the next round. A few of the lower table teams have already played, so our campaign won't be starting for maybe a few weeks, perhaps. I don't know if we will get to play a Carabao Cup game before the World Cup, but we'll see what happens. So certainly,
helps. Anything that helps, man.
Yeah, I mean, well begun is half done, but at the same time, well begun is only half done. In this case, not even half done. So I'm glad the boys are showing that desire. I'm glad the boys are showing that desire, but I'm also glad that so far there seems to be a little bit of restraint. Now, if only some Arsenal fans can get that restraint.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not gonna like me. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing. I'm just giving my opinion on it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna jump out of my box and go absolutely mad saying like we're gonna win the league. Like this team's absolutely amazing. Blah 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 blah. Right. All I'm just saying is that I'm gonna be positive and enjoy the ride. And if it comes into a car crash, then it turns into a car crash. But for that time, I'm going to be enjoying myself. So,
you do you.
And it's a long time since I've been positive about Arsenal. So I'm going to be this bit more positive, friendly self, shall we say? But yeah, what we'll do is we'll go into the player ratings, and then. If we've got time, we'll see if Broski can come back and give his opinion on next week's game. he will be back next week for the preview as well. So big up to him because he has definitely wanted to help out with the channel. So
Oh, speaking of which, did you get a little gift from me?
oh yes, I did. Yes, I haven't checked it yet, but I did. Right, Manny has donated to Just Giving page, which you can do. The link is in the description below. You can also donate via super chat. You can donate via a membership where you donate a small amount, $1.99, $4.99, or even $8.99 for the top level, which compared to most YouTubers is quite cheap. Like you could become a member, and it goes to so great causes, right? And it helps so many kids, right? Right, and did you put anonymous?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I donated it to your PayPal.
Oh, why'd you do that? You just donate to the page, man.
No, listen. Either way, as long as it goes, it's enough for me. So
Yeah,
as long as you get,
should have done. Yeah, you should have done it to the page. Just do it straight to the page, mate. I'll do it
yeah,
later. Yeah, I'll sort it out later. But like after this, I'll sort when I get a moment after when I'm lying back to go to bed, I'll sort it out. Right, and I'll make sure it's all sorted. But
yeah.
like, of course, man. Like, you should
I'm
have
back.
just like, yeah, man. Like, so how? I'm sorry, like to ask. It was like I haven't checked my PayPal, so it was it a 20 quid donation or 10 donation?
20 quid. 20 quid.
20 quid, man. Like
Nice.
that is so that would be £2,222 we have raised
Nice.
since the
That's
start.
amazing.
That's been since August 2020.
Wow. That's
We've
actually a
raised,
lot of
and
money.
that is not
Amazing
me.
job.
This is, and I put this now. This is not me. This is all you guys, right? Yes, I've put my fair share into it, right, and I've donated, but it's because you guys come in and watch. It's because you guys come in and pay for memberships. It's because you guys come in and pay for super chats. Everything that you put into this channel goes to this page. Simple as that, right? Not a penny goes anywhere else. If it goes anywhere else, it's going to fucking YouTube as their 40%, right? But
Mm,
everything that we get off YouTube goes in there.
pure
Right?
respect.
That is
Amazing.
basically like SFeatleyTV's like charity bank account for CLDF. So when it goes into that bank account, it then goes to CLDF
Great.
straight away, and they get that. And then at the end of the week, they get that. So there you go. So, and like I said, the giving page is just down below in the description. Right.
Go donate.
Yeah. So, but and the people you'd be helping. Hang on, let me type it.
By the way, just a really quick question. Do you like this?
Yeah, man, it's nice.
Cool,
Like
right?
it.
That's from my bedroom.
And this charity is what you're helping, like kids like this, all with their own problems,
Great.
right? And look, right, look at that kid there, for example, on the left hand corner. That was me at that age.
Damn.
That's not me, obviously. That's someone
No,
else.
no. Obviously.
But
It's horrible to see.
I was, but back in '94, that was what I was doing. Right, back in '94, '95, and '96, That's what I was doing. Going for all that shit.
I'm from '96, so I was just born
Luckily,
then.
you don't develop a memory until you're about 5 years old.
Yeah, thank God. My God heavens, that's
Yeah,
just.
but unfortunately, like at 11, I had to have another one. So, and
Yeah.
then another one, and then another one, and another one.
Yeah,
Like,
I
so,
mean, it's great that you don't like really remember anything until you're 5 years old, because if I knew that I have autism when I had like 1 or 2 years old, it was just already horrible. Thank God I
well, I'll
learned to
tell you,
accept it
yeah,
later.
I mean, like, I know we got a bit off topic,
Yeah.
right? But obviously, it's for charity.
Mhm.
Before my third before I found out I got my third liver to have a third transplant, I was about a day out of being put in induced coma
Damn.
to clear out my system because the bile was getting so bad that it was going to start causing brain damage.
But
And
you
I
did
said,
survive it.
yeah, because I got the liver in time. But
Yeah.
and somewhere down the line, that's where I say,
Mhm.
like, look after yourself, because
Yeah.
if you don't and you abuse it, like, somewhere down the line when you take a transplant or someone down the line is going to end up not getting it.
Yep.
And like, yes, the bile was so bad that because of the brain that risk the brain damage, I said to Mum before, like, I found out about putting into a juice coma later that day,
Mm.
that if I get brain damage from this, don't wake me up.
Damn.
I don't want to be one of those guys, those people that need constant care and they don't even know what time of day it is. Like, they
Yeah, it's
don't
not.
even either.
You don't want to live
No,
like that. It's not.
no, I'd rather
It's
not. I
not
don't
ideal.
want that bird. I don't want that burden either on my family. Like,
No.
my family have to look after me until I get put in a home, because my sister's not going to be. She's going to have a lone life,
Mhm.
you know. So I said I'd rather not. But
It's great that you're doing this. I really respect you for.
it's like also I've had that conversation 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Because I've got no like, as much as I'm doing the streams now, guys, this could take 2 to 20 years, but eventually this is going to get worse.
Mhm.
And I won't be
That's.
able to do so many streams.
Yeah. You need to get as
And
much money as possible.
I might need someone, and then if I can't do any streams, then I'll need someone else to take over.
Mhm.
And otherwise it will stop.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately it will deteriorate. They just don't know how
Yeah.
long it will take.
At least you're doing something to extend your legacy. That's the most
Yeah,
important
and that's
thing.
the thing. Like, as much as football, and as much
It's much more than that.
as much we talk about Arsenal, we talk about football.
Mhm.
This is. I don't hide anything what's going on. I tell everyone what's going on.
I respect that.
they understand exactly what I am, what, like,
Mhm.
someone has to go through, and you know.
Yeah.
But and the only way you could help is by, like I said, just, it could be 75 pence. Like,
How much is that in
it
euros?
does. I don't know. Like, it could be it could be a euro, like even a euro, right?
Mhm.
Just a euro that you have spare. Just,
You know
like,
what?
put it in
I will
there,
put
you
a
know?
euro in there.
Yeah, like, I appreciate any donation. I don't care how small it is.
Mhm. I have to do
I
it
really
after the
don't.
stream because I'm right now.
Yeah, fair play to you, mate. Like,
I will do it.
but like I said, it doesn't matter how small the donation is.
Yeah.
You're helping. So,
I
like,
always love to help, and I
yeah.
feel really empowered by your story and about your like whole
I've just, do you know
courage of
what?
doing
And
this.
the
It's
only thing I'll
amazing.
say, and we'll move on,
Mhm.
is that to everyone else they think it's amazing. To me,
Yeah,
it's just what
you're in
anyone
hell
else.
right now,
Yeah, but
right?
to me, it's like, well, what would you do?
I
You
will
would
do the same.
You'd be
If I had,
fighting.
if
You'd be
autism
fighting.
was like a deathly disease, I will do the same, definitely.
Exactly. I've got a partial autism as well, and they might be linked
Mm-hmm.
to this, but in the end, you would do exactly what I've done, which is fight for
Yeah.
my life, fight for every single chance that you get. So I as much as everyone finds it amazing, it doesn't feel so to
No.
me, because it feels like what anyone else would do.
Yeah.
Right?
But at least
I've
you
had
are
some
like
person in the comments said after 4 they would give up. I said, well, that just shows your mentality.
true.
I'm
But
not
you're
giving.
also like
I'm not
using
giving up.
social media to make other people aware
Exactly.
of what you're having, and that is just a really big thing that I really respect. Because there are also people that just are only fighting and not like really
And the thing
doing
is, as
anything with
well,
it.
I also have encephalopathy, which means I can't even drive. That's the one thing I love doing. I can't even do that now anymore.
Aw.
Like, and the encephalopathy means I could be the nicest person in the world towards my family, but then when it's snapping my fingers, I could, like, if something just winds me up, when it's snapping my fingers, I could be the most horrible person.
Damn. So it's basically
Well, you
like
don't mean to, and you don't mean to
yeah.
react like that. But it's just the chemicals that are in your body that.
Is it schizophrenia or something like that? Like that you instantly snap or something?
It's not. It's just confused. You get confused. You get angry because you're confused about what you're doing. Like last time, I had an episode where I couldn't even remember what day it was, even though I knew it was Thursday because I was going to the hospital. Like, and that's severe.
Damn.
So that's why they were talking about like an end of life thing, because what does he want if he ends up in that state? So, but like, anyway, we're gonna move on. I don't want to dumb this down anymore. Like, let's go.
Enough heavy stuff.
Yeah, stop with the yeah, enough heavy stuff. Let's go.
Manny's getting a bit depressed from it.
No, I'm not depressed. I mean, I've heard it all before, and all I will say
cheer up,
right
cheer
now,
up, you miserable git.
Hey, mind your language, Featley.
Oh, what? What are you gonna do? Fly over and punch me? Like, come here, let's go.
I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that, son.
It's not even that far away, right?
No, I am actually based all the way in India at the moment, so.
Oh, okay. I thought you were in England.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He needs to fly over it.
I am planning on coming back to the UK though, and I obviously would want to come and visit the Netherlands sometime soon. Amazing.
Don't punch me.
People.
Please don't punch me.
Why would I punch you?
No, I'm joking.
No, I'm the one he wants to punch. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't lay a finger on you, Featley. Calm down.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, mate, it's Steven, man. Like, what's the Featley? I'm not like it's not formal. Let's go.
I mean, I'm also Arsenal fan now, so.
Hey, I'd love to go. I'd love to go to the Netherlands as well. Right.
You should go to Eindhoven, not to Amsterdam, because Amsterdam is like the most
big up
overused
Ibrahim,
place.
Tottenham only. Right, screw Arsenal. Mate.
I mean, Arsenal won against Tottenham, so you don't have any right to speak.
No. He has the right to speak. You can speak as much as you want. But, mate, just because you won your title when television was black and white, right, just because England have won the World Cup since you last won a title, since when, like we went unbeatable and actually sealed that title, right, in your backyard, which is why you won't call it White Hart Lane, the new stadium, even though you only moved it 50 yards. Like, I'm sorry, like.
I mean, you won against Ajax, but then you lose against Liverpool. How bad are you? You haven't even won the Champions League. You could like literally win the Champions League, but you didn't do it.
Hey, look, if he's coming to support us anyway, even if he's not, he's welcome. Like,
he's giving you ad revenue, so.
No, man, he's cool. Like, he's cool. He's just having a laugh. It's all banter.
Okay,
but
cool.
Right, let's go.
Well, there's no banter at ARSPSV. There's no banter there.
No. Let's go with Matt Turner, Manny.
Matt Turner.
I thought he had a good game.
Yeah, not a man of the match performance like it was against Clint, but obviously two important saves and also looked very solid. I think it's fair to say that this whole, apprehension of him not being quite good enough to be a deputy should be.
I say okay.
Yeah, I actually would give him a rating of 7.
I'll give him
Because,
7, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yep, 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
7
I'll give him
works.
7.
Yeah, it was good
Uh,
against the shots against Savi
Well, do you
Simons
know
and
what?
some other
Actually, I'll get
PSV
you
shots.
involved with this as well, Broski.
All right. Yeah, I'm an
What do you
Arsenal
think?
fan now, so I can actually judge now.
Well, no, yeah, but like based on tonight, look, obviously you watched tonight, last night's performance, obviously.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna give you Tomiyasu. Look, you rated him very highly. In this
Oh
game.
yes, I'm probably gonna rate it all the way over to like the top because I think it's just incredible what he has been doing this season. It's definitely a 9, world class.
A 9.
If you can stop Salah, Son, and Gakpo, then you're doing a really good job.
Manny.
I probably would give him an 8, but if our friend believes he's worthy of a 9, if you believe he's worthy of a 9,
I think
yield to your judgment.
Look, I would be in between 8 and 9, so I'll go 9
Okay.
because I'm nice. I'm being nice. So yeah, we got Rob Holding. Like for me, he was okay. He's nothing special. Have you put
Was he the bench warmer?
Yeah, he's usually the bench warmer.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know why people are advocates for him. What's he actually done at this club? Fuck all. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
Manny,
Rudiger
would
was
you-
a lot better.
Yeah, would you agree, Manny?
On Holding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing really, certainly not awesome, but definitely okay. Didn't do anything wrong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gabrielle, Manny, what are you going with?
Also okay. Wasn't. I think he might have had a couple of shaky moments at the beginning of the game, but settled down.
I say good actually, because of the fact that he stopped Sangare. Like he actually won the duels against Sangare. That's a really good job. Like that's pretty incredible considering his physique of
Yeah, just
Sangare
totally
compared to Gabriel.
Just quickly writing something in the chat. Don't worry.
Mhm.
Right. Just put that for Ibrahim. Love the banter. Big up yourself.
He was
Love it.
actually like better than I expected.
Yeah, Tierney. Right, Kieran Tierney. Broski, what are you gonna go for Kieran?
I think I'm gonna go with an 8 because Tierney he feels a bit like an Alexander Arnold, but just like a bit more.
Hey! That's my Scottish brother. You like what are you doing? I'm part Scottish here. Like, allow it. You did fucking Arnold comparisons. What are you doing?
I mean, let's be real.
The guy
Alexander
can
Arnold
at
is
least defend.
no, but really, Alexander Arnold is just a world class defender. We can just be.
He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
No.
He can't defend to save his life.
But he's
Positioning
attacking
is
though.
awful.
Do you know why? Literally in the first minute, we exposed his fullback position and scored the opening goal.
I think Tierney is better than him though.
Going forward,
Right now.
he's okay. Defensively, he is shocking. He is not what everyone thinks he is. He's
more like a winger back, wing back. Yeah.
Yeah, wing back.
More attack focused than he is
He's a
defensive
wing back.
focused.
He's not a fullback.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
So that explains why.
Yeah, Tierney. I'll go in an 8. Manny, would you go with an 8?
Easy 8.
Big
Didn't
up,
do
Craig.
anything
Hope
wrong.
you're doing myself, bruv. I'm gonna go into the middle now, and I'm
Big
gonna
up you
go
too, Craig.
with Lukonga.
This is
I would have
god,
said
of course, name again.
I would have said a 5 or a 6.
I
Manny,
remember
you're gonna have to
that
help me.
discussion that you got with him about
Manny,
Lukonga.
what are you
6
going
for
with?
me. 6 for me.
6.
6 for me.
It was okay. I mean, it was a tough game for him, so I'll give him that.
He's Belgian,
Manny,
right?
Yeah, I believe he is. Yes, he is Belgian.
That's pretty cool.
But I'm gonna go with Xhaka. Mel,
what a
where are
player.
you in the chat? Like Mel's gonna give a like a Starman 20 or something.
Yeah, I mean, You know, it is hard actually not to give him a higher rating than Tomiyasu. I mean,
He's
I would
got to
have him
be.
as
To be fair, he saved our
I
bacon.
say 9.
9.
He made
Okay.
like he's
Sorry,
not like
Hang
man
on,
of the match.
Broski.
But
Broski. Sorry, let me just get to Manny. Let Manny
yeah,
get to him. Yeah,
yeah.
Manny. Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, it's really hard not to, give him an exceptionally high rating after his goal and also his play. But we could perhaps negatively mark him for another needless booking, and this is one of the things which we will be
yeah.
frustrated about Xhaka. He
Yeah.
will, he will do something rather silly. I'd give him a 9 for the. He would just miss out on being on the 10 rating because, of that particular
Well,
tackle, and you just know that he
wouldn't you
would ride
drop?
his luck.
Hang on. If he's a 9, then I'd say Tommy's an 8 because I do think Granit Xhaka deserves man of the match.
That's fair.
You think?
Yeah,
I think
'cause he
actually
saved
Gabriel
us-
Jesus.
Nah, because for me, if it weren't for Granit Xhaka,
Mhm.
right, we wouldn't have had at least some control in the midfield, and also we wouldn't have scored that goal. So
Yeah.
you had to, it had to be him for man of the match. And
But then you put him at 10,
Craig-
right? Because that's man of the match then.
Well, like if he's the highest rated player, like 10
Yeah.
is say man of the match, but you have to be faultless. Like
Mm.
if you're the highest ranked player, then you're man of the match.
Ah,
Like,
okay, in that
simple
sense.
as that. Yeah, in
Got
that
it.
sense, that's what you mean. Like
Yeah, I take it too
sometimes
literally again.
if we put that's all right. If we put two of the same, say like we put Tomiyasu and Xhaka together, that's like we can't decide. Like any one of us, like someone in the chat will say it's Tomiyasu, some people will say it's Granit Xhaka. If you know what I mean. So it's like that's how we do it, really. So it's a lot easier that way. Saka, Broski, what do you make of Bukayo Saka?
He had some really good like dribble actions in the
England's player of 2020-21.
Yeah,
Or 21-22, sorry.
I felt he had Max in his pocket, definitely. Like Max was horrible.
A bit like Lewis had Max in his pocket as well.
Yeah, well, no, because Max is first place and he's world champion. So, but let's not get that discussion out there.
In an overspent car. Bit easy when you got tons of money behind you, isn't it?
Yeah, oh well. Anyway,
How much
back
was
to
it?
football.
Yeah.
football.
Dodge the question. That's dodge the question. He's just like Christian Horner here. Like,
I mean,
dodge the question.
Second time world champion, so I mean.
Yeah,
it's all
that
good.
might
Anyway,
not last long, mate. That might not last long. In Blade
Yeah,
Plus,
we'll
he's
see.
got to win it. He's got to win it this weekend.
we'll see.
First.
Max is doing a great job, and I'm proud of him.
Look.
But we'll talk about football, man.
We'll talk about it afterwards. I'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, sure, do
Right.
that.
I've never, by the way, I've never said he's not poor, like, as a driver.
Obviously,
I've never said
Max is everything except poor.
that. Right.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, Saka
so,
definitely a. For me, it's a 8 or 9. He has been incredible this match.
I would have said an 8 for me.
Yeah.
Manny, what do you say? An 8?
Yeah.
For Saka?
Yeah.
Okay.
Such a great talent.
He is.
He's
And
kind of like
the fact is-
Madueke in that sense.
And do you know what the thing is? He is homegrown. He is
Yeah.
a homegrown player.
Madueke is also homegrown, and it's also English. So I
Yeah.
think those two are gonna definitely compete in the national squad
Yeah, actually. That's
eventually.
A good
Yeah.
point. We're gonna go with Fabio Vieira, Manny.
This is an interesting one. I mean, he obviously was on audition to try and compete with Odegaard and prove that he would actually deserve to start ahead of Odegaard. I think apart from a few decent passes into the PSV penalty area, maybe a free kick, I think he probably really struggled to truly impose himself on the game. And I think it was as if he fluffed his lines after taking centre stage. I'm tempted to give him a 6 because I don't want to be too harsh on him, but maybe a 5 would be appropriate. I'm not too sure. I'll leave it
No,
at
actually, I felt there was the moment where Fabio Vieira was like had a free kick and he shot against Xavi Simons, who was the only guy in the wall.
Yeah, I would have said.
That was horrible. That was
I would've
actually
said-
horrible.
Yeah, I would say a 6. I
Yeah.
don't want to be too harsh on him.
But he was
Because
good.
has
He surprised
he
me.
was good. He was good, and he's been very good since he joined.
He will only become better.
Yeah, that's the thing with our squad, because it's young. It's got
Yeah.
time to improve every year. At the minute,
Who's your most experienced player, by the way?
With the Granit Xhaka, I believe.
Yep,
Oh.
If I'm not Xhaka, yeah.
That guy is also pretty young, right? He's like 20.
Yeah, but he
7,
has. Yeah, he's getting towards 30 now. But the problem is Granit Xhaka, like, as much as he is the experienced one in the squad, sometimes you don't want to loan for him because he has the tendency to be really, really good and do really, really well, which he's doing so far. But always in the back of my mind, every single game I go into, despite how good he has been this season, he's been one of our players of the season. Despite that, I've always got it in the back of my head that he will do something stupid.
Oh, he did.
Like when he
yellow
against
card.
Liverpool,
My God, that was dumb.
Yeah, but against Liverpool, for example, he nearly got himself booked and he nearly got himself sent off because he wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like, and I'm like, don't get sent off because like Mel's not gonna be happy. She's coming to London and she wants to see her. Like, look, for fuck's sake. And B, like we're beating Liverpool in a minute. Like, calm down.
True.
So, but
yeah. This guy always wants to get things like right, despite knowing that there will not be any changes in the opinion of the ref.
I'm gonna go with Martinelli now. Martinelli. No, not Martinelli. Sorry, Nketiah.
Oh yeah, because Mane, I don't think we can rate him. He hasn't been that long on the pitch, I think.
No, he started.
And
Martinelli didn't start.
Martinelli didn't start.
No, Nketiah started.
Yeah, I was talking about Martinelli.
Yeah. No, Nketiah. I said Nketiah next. So.
Can I rate that one? Because I think like it's a 6 for me.
Yeah. What do you say, Manny?
For me, it'll be a 5. I think he might have looked a little bit better as the game went on, but again, you know, he epitomised the lack of.
Yeah.
He epitomised the lack of quality in the final 4. No,
this is third. This ain't rugby.
Final 4.
Yeah. Look, I'm a little bit knackered. I mean, I'm just uttering some rubbish right now. Please forgive
me.
Here we go. Here comes the excuses. Look at this. Right.
I sometimes also don't get the right words.
It's all right, man. Like, I appreciate it because it's quite late out there, so I bet. So I do appreciate it.
It's only 9 here, so.
Yeah, but in India it's probably like 11, 12 in the evening or something. I don't know.
Like last time.
Midnight.
Half past midnight.
Oh damn!
Yeah, fuck me.
Are you not sleeping?
No, he sleeps on British time. You see, I think, don't you, mate?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's easier that way. But Gabriel Jesus didn't get on the score sheet today. His movement, though, he was very good.
I say 10, but that's me.
No, he's not getting a 10. He didn't even score a goal.
But his contribution to the game was just incredible. Like you could see in every sense that he is a world-class player.
But for me, that's an 8. For me, if you get if you get like 2 or 3 goals as a striker, then it's a 10. Like,
but we had Benitez on goal.
Especially if you've been also dragging defenders out of position, creating assists as well, or potential assists, or getting an assist. That will count towards getting a 10 as well. So for me, it's more.
Didn't he make an assist?
I don't think he did, but for me, Jesus, from what I've seen before of him, I would have said an 8 max. Manny,
I say 9. Okay, then 9. I go 9.
I'd go for an 8 too, because I think at least he had a few good chances which could have been put away, and I think also, as you say, as Broski would say, his contribution to the game merits a bit of a higher rating. As for Nketiah, I mean, he runs like a headless chicken and doesn't do very much else.
Yeah. You know what's kind of funny? Like, if Benitez wasn't acting like prime Casillas, or prime Neuer, then he would actually have scored a couple of goals.
I just thinking, Broski, are you free after 10 p.m?
Why?
I was thinking about doing Premier League predictions or something.
Oh yeah, I could, but I haven't like watched the Premier League like in forever. But I do
Okay.
know a little bit like about the teams, but it's not like I'm following it completely. I still have to do it because I
I
have.
will. Don't worry. I'll see if anyone's around, and if there's anyone around, I'll do it.
All right.
Right. Substitutes. Let me have a. Oh, sorry. Wrong game. It was no. That's not that one. It was that one. Sorry. So the subs. And I'm gonna go to the timeline. Actually, I'm gonna go to timeline. So here. Reece Nelson for Saka at the 85th minute. I'm not gonna rate him because he was
No.
literally last 5 minutes.
But still, he's
So
from.
there's no point.
We have some like history with him because he's from Feyenoord.
Yeah.
He's from the Eredivisie.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Nelson, Nelson for me needs to move on now. I think he needs to be sold. I don't think he's going to make it in our squad, to be fair.
it's unfortunate because I thought he was going to start because I saw this rumor on the internet that he was actually going to be starting.
I don't think Arteta sees the potential, sees anything there. So
We will gladly take him.
yeah, if you want him, right, maybe we could do a deal. So Ben White and Tomiyasu. So Ben White. So my rating for him would be a 6.
6 is good.
Manny, 6.
6
yeah,
is good.
did
6
his
is
job. Like
I think a 5.
Yeah,
He did a couple of mistakes. He let Luke De Jong and like Xavi Simons best. It was
Manny.
that was actually pretty bad. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he shouldn't be making those mistakes. To be fair, and I have said this about Ben White. As much as he's played well this season, I've always stated this, and people on Twitter, they're such dickheads because they don't know anything about football.
It's Twitter. What do you expect?
They don't know anything about football. I said that Ben White is playing well at the minute, but at the moment, right, but one of the reasons why he's also playing well as a right back is because he's got Saliba as the right centre back.
Yeah.
If you swap in for if you switch it round, so he's got Gabriel on the right side, right, or someone else there, he gets exposed, right?
Yep.
And literally everyone jumped down my case, like saying, right, you're shit, you don't know anything about ball, like, look what he did against this. I said, yeah, I said he did well, but he does need the help from Saliba. Right? That's my honest assessment.
You guys remember that
I
that
said
chance?
to him, if you don't like my opinion, fucking do one.
But you remember that chance from Taser who actually passed the ball to Luke De Jong, but it was a bad pass. I think that was White trying to mark Luke, right? I think.
Grade gets a 1 for putting on the shirt on. He needs to be. Yeah, he's not good enough. But like, let's just Craig, just just take away the fact he's got the shirt. Take away the fact he's got the money. Let's just take the fact that he's got
shirt on.
Let's just mark him on the game. Like, come on, let's try and be objective here. Big up Bargav. Hope you're doing well, my bro.
You can just give some.
Big up
Bargav. Oh, thank you, Bargav. That's always nice to hear.
Yeah. Nenketia was a headless chicken. Big up Static as well. If you've got time, mate, you're welcome to join still now. Even though it's 58 minutes in, we still got time now if you want to join.
Yeah.
If you're about. But I'm gonna go with next. It would have to be Martinelli for Jesus. Hey, mate.
7.
Who did that?
Who did what?
What? Oh, it was Manny.
That was me. I hold my hand up.
Manny, mute yourself, man.
Come on, man. We should be able to burp.
God bless him. God bless him. That's when, like, I mean, God bless him, Claude. Like, I love that guy. He helped so much for my channel, but It was like the time he went to when he was on the native TV watch along, and he went to the loo and he left the mic on.
Oh no,
So the whole chat could hear him having a.
that's horrible.
Oh, it's like, oh no, what have you done?
That is horrible. My God.
But then I've seen Luke, I've seen others do it as well. It's so easy.
Shitfest, that's for sure.
Oh no. But yeah, I like rest in peace, mate. The guy was a legend. He's an absolute legend. I love the guy to death. Based on the games, but it's a 4. Okay.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Right. So who did I say? Martinet.
Yeah, I say
Martinelli.
7. He was
Yeah.
pretty dangerous when he
What
came on.
about? Yeah, Manny. Would you say 7?
Yeah, 7. He lent a
That's
lot
pretty-
more when he came on, and obviously, you know, he justified. It's he who deserves the 14 jersey
And it's 6
and
minutes after the
that
goals.
contract. Exactly, and
What a
yeah,
talent, my gosh.
And do
he
you know what I
deserves
liked?
the new
Is
contract.
do you know what I'm liking as well? Is that Arteta is starting to how do I put this? He's actually starting to make substitutions before the 70th minute as well. But he didn't used to. He used to struggle with it. Give me 2 secs. 2 secs.
2 secs? What? Oh, that's his accent, obviously.
Sorry, I had to. Sorry, 2 seconds. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah, I know.
Let's not go there.
No, I won't. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah, it was just to let my mum know that I've taken my meds. So,
All right.
big up Static for the support. 8 likes, like and subscribe. Big up. He's the #1 mod for a reason, right? Make sure you do what he says and do like the stream. I don't say it
Yep.
enough, right? Because I just focus on the show. But do like the stream for us.
Press that
Do
bell.
share it. It helps the channel big time. So please do so. Right. And hopefully we can also bring you some more big guests. Hopefully soon as well. Sorry, Martinelli played.
Wait, I'm not a big guest? No, it's okay.
Oh, you're a big guest, mate. Every guest on my I appreciate every guest that comes on, mate. You know that.
Alright.
Right. Same as anything. I appreciate anyone that gives their time for an hour to come on.
Mhm.
In
I'll
saying
be
that,
happy
we
to.
have 1 overtime as well. So yeah, Thomas Partey comes in. And I think we were a lot better in the midfield once he came on as well.
Yeah, 8 for me.
No doubt.
8 or 7, Manny?
Maybe 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say 7 for the amount of contribution because he only had 30 minutes.
Yeah,
20
true.
minutes on the pitch.
But he did
23
improve the game a lot more. I think the reason why you guys scored was because of him. The midfield was a lot
Yeah.
more stable then.
Yeah, and I think that is it. That is it.
No, you forgot Ødegaard.
Odegaard. Did I forget Odegaard?
Yes,
Yes, you did.
Oh, Odegaard. Sorry, Odegaard.
The most important one, I think, it might
I
be.
think,
Because
to be fair, I didn't see a lot of Odegaard when he came on.
yeah, but you
No
were
wonder you
dozing
forgot
off,
him.
obviously.
Sorry guys, I must go unexpectedly. No worries, Stave. Thanks for coming in, mate, and giving your support as always, Mo.
Have a nice evening.
And
Cheers, Static.
if you haven't, and of course, if you haven't, like everyone else who has, who's not been, if you haven't been able to watch us live, you can always check us out on the playback. So yeah, if
You can
have
see my
missed-
beautiful
if you
face
missed-
again, if you want to see it
so-
again.
Yeah. So if you missed the show, don't worry. You can always watch it on playback for us. And of course, every time you do, it just raises that little bit more for money for the charity. So big up if you can spend your time watching it. That's the thing. Sometimes I watch people's content whilst I'm doing shit as well. Right, so you know, like when you're busy, so I just put it on instead of putting on.
It's like a
music or
podcast,
something.
right?
Yeah. I just put it on
Yeah.
and listen to what they got to say. So, Odegaard, yeah, for me, I would say a 5 or a 6 to me.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. Manny?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that there's a reason why you forgot him. It's because
Yeah,
he probably
he's
didn't do too
missing.
much.
But when he came in, you guys scored.
Yeah, but the thing is, he has these one moments, and then he disappears for the rest of the
Yeah.
game. He's like Özil in a
But-
way. Özil always had these moments of brilliance, right, which gave him all his frigging fans in the fan base, and then he'd disappear for the rest of the
Yeah.
game. And
Yeah,
it's kind of the same thing. Whereas Vieira, if you saw Vieira, he was a lot more involved in the game. There was a lot more movement. Odegaard just seems a lot more isolated.
Yeah, but he
Right,
gave
and
the
gets
assist, didn't
isolated.
he?
Yeah, but it's like I said, like Vieira could have quite easily got an assist as well. Right?
Yeah.
And had also contributed a lot more to the game.
But I feel if
Right.
you give the assist to the winning goal, I feel you should at least give him a bit of a higher score because that's an important thing, right? Because if you didn't
Well,
give the assist, then you didn't score.
I say, all right, I'll give him a 6
yeah.
instead
That's
of a 5.
better. 5 is just a bit too harsh for him.
Okay,
Like,
but
Like Nketiah deserves it, but he
the
literally
reason
made
I'm
an
harsh,
assist.
the reason I'm harsh is that we've paid, not just the fact we paid good money for him, it's the fact that he's supposed to be apparently the captain for the club, and B, he needs to start showing that he's learning, right? And we've also seen better performances as well at the start of the season, right? So yeah, that's why. And Bargo said we were so fluid with Vieira, exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
what Coke is that?
I knew you guys were gonna ask. It's Coca-Cola Lime.
Oh, that is so good. I mean, look, I was in America for 6 years, and the best Coca-Colas were the flavored ones.
It's so insanely good. It fits so well together.
No, it doesn't. No.
Did you have it? Did you had it?
There's a
I've had
reason
it
why.
many times.
There's a reason why I tried to drop and didn't touch it ever again. You don't fuck around with Coke. The only time I use it for ice, the only time I even put ice in it, right, is when it's so hot I need to put ice in my drinks, right?
Yeah.
Apart from that, no.
You just want normal Coke, no cherry, no vanilla.
No, it's standard Coke, right? You can't go wrong, right?
Okay. I at least appreciate when they try to do something unique.
It's like Michael Jackson's song Thriller. You don't fuck around with it. You leave it alone. You leave it with the original. The only one original can be sung.
I mean,
right?
Michael Jackson is like the one that always like fucking changes everything of him. So I don't think that's a good example.
Well, no, I meant the song Thriller. I meant the actual song.
I thought you meant his plastic surgery part of me.
No, I meant the song.
Okay.
It's one of those songs you don't mess with.
Yeah, but Broski, here's the thing. I mean, I go back and forth. I mean, back in England, we have a drink called Ribena, which is a blackcurrant squash or cordial. That is more of the classic.
I have that as well.
It's a classic symbol of Britannia. That I agree you can't mess with. It's classic blackcurrant, no frills. I see people try to add flavors to that. No, it doesn't work.
No, Manny, I'm sorry. It's the same with Coke. I'm sorry. No,
that's what I'm saying. I would never deal with that. For me, it's always classic blackcurrant, nothing else. But with Coke, I mean, sometimes you got to keep an open mind and try something new.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying as well.
Yeah, I do enjoy the main flavor of Coke, but if there's a new flavor and I can try it once in a way, why not?
I tried the ones that were.
This one is from Poland, so it's pretty unique. Not many people have it.
I think it was more natural ingredient or something. I can't remember what it was, but I tried instead of Coca Zero, and I didn't find that interesting either.
Back when I was growing up in the UK, cherry Coca-Cola was popular. That was also decent.
Oh, that's vanilla Coke is also really good. Though,
the captaincy we're gonna make it off the wall and Thriller albums were that and that and bad as well.
I used to
Bad.
be a huge Michael Jackson fan. Like back in the day, I had this really big poster of Bad, the album. Oh man, that was
Mate,
literally one of the
do you
best
know what? It's
eras.
so sad what happened to him as well.
Yeah,
It is.
that
Like,
doctor that gave him pills, right? My God,
no, he gave him anesthetic. He
overdoses.
gave no to sleep. He gave him anesthetic,
Oh my gosh.
which you
So
supposed to, which you only use in hospital theatres. It's called propofol. And just hang on, I'll explain it. Right, and he said that like he also gave him benzodiazepines that they will give before they would knock you out with anesthetic. And he
Damn.
gave him about 3, 4, 5 of these sedatives, right?
Why?
Including the short-acting one that does it to try and get him to sleep, and he wouldn't. And in the end, they gave him like what they call milk, right? Because it looked like a glass of milk, the anesthetic. So bit of lidocaine to numb the pain as it went in, right? And because of the diet, all those other sedatives, it meant it slowed his heart so much and his lungs so much that it stopped the blood pumping around the body, and he died. And
did he actually want to kill him, or was it just a mistake?
No. He believes it is a mistake, but in the end, right? He should know you don't ever give anyone because it's so fine line between use, right, and death.
Yeah.
Right, that you have to be on monitor. If I had it, right, I would have been. I wouldn't have been able to get out of bed. I would have been strapped to a bed, right, with like an oxygen like finger monitor. Right, I would also have a tube like to be on a ventilator. Right, I'd also have heart monitors everywhere. Right. To monitor, like make sure I'm not going out, and they didn't have any of that.
True.
Which is illegal. You can't do that.
No.
You can't do that, right? And he claimed that Michael Jackson, after he gave him a dose of anesthetic, by the way, right, he then claimed that he got out of bed and took an extra shot. Well, I'm sorry,
Bullshit story.
Even if it was before he gave him the dose, right, he wouldn't have been able to get up because midazolam and all those sedatives would have meant he wouldn't been able to get out of bed at all, right? And B, if you've had anesthetic before, once you have anesthetic, it all goes like zzz, as you fall asleep, right? You wouldn't be able to get out of bed.
No, of course not.
You
will be
one time when I didn't have enough anesthetic for one, they were changing my lines every week. I got used to it, right? Because they had to keep changing it, so they had to knock me out to keep changing. I built up tolerance, right? And because I built up tolerance, the dose they gave me wasn't enough. So
you got drugged.
So when I was in the middle of the operation to have the line change, right? I woke up, but I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't move my arms. I couldn't move my legs. I was completely paralyzed.
Oh, that's creepy.
I couldn't speak or anything. I was completely paralyzed and couldn't let them know in any way that I was awake. Right? And they were just about to put the tube up my nose. And later I said to the doctors, and I went, like I said to him, you didn't give me enough propofol. You didn't give me enough anesthetic. He said, they gave you what was for my weight. And I said, well, that's not enough. He went, well, how do you know that? He said, because I know exactly because I was awake, right, while you were putting the tube up my nose. He went, that's impossible. He said, really? Right? Because I can remember exactly what you were talking about. He went, what?
Damn.
He went, yeah. Right? Didn't you check on the heart monitor that was awake? Right? So, yeah, sorry. I'm, again, very off topic.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, my bad. Like, I do apologise for that.
No, that's
I
okay.
can go off topic. But, look, sorry, I've got to do one more rating, haven't I? I've got to do the manager's rating.
Oh, I thought PSV.
For Arteta. What's Arteta's rating, Manny?
8. I think he had a. I mean, I was criticizing him for not really fielding as strong a team as I would have liked to have seen him done, but for the most part, his selections were justified, and his
Mm,
substitutions, the timing was spot on. I'd give him an 8.
Mm-hmm.
I say 7.
Okay. I would say an 8 as well.
Really?
But
Yeah.
let's hear, Bresky, why do you think he deserves a 7? Tell me why.
Well, because of the fact that he knew that he had a really strong team because he was dominating PSV, but he still managed to put in the more stronger players, despite the fact that he knew that some of these players were actually already playing pretty well together. Like you had Saka that was already playing really well, and suddenly you had a party that comes in for someone like the Belgian guy Labonga, what was his name again?
The Conga.
Lakonga, he was actually getting in the game in the second half. I felt like if he stayed there, that he actually was able to become more important in the midfield. I felt some of the substitutes were just a bit like, oh, we just want to put in the more stronger players just because we want to really like force something, even though he already had a pretty good like he was already dominating. It was not like that we were actually becoming more threatening or something like that. It was actually still
Yeah,
like
I think for me
dominating
8
side.
because he got the win right against.
But do you understand
Opposition
my
with
perspective?
yeah,
Why
I
I think that?
understand. I get you. Yeah, I get your point on
Okay.
that, and it's perfectly valid. But for me, he got yeah, for me, he got the lineup right. He got the setup right, and and I think the reason we didn't score more goals is not a manager thing; it's a player thing. In the end, the
It's a
players
goalkeeper thing.
weren't. Well, yeah, also that, but we weren't also clinical as well. So,
I'm really proud of my goalkeeper. Let's be real.
yes, and you
He was
should be.
phenomenal.
You should be, and like so for me, I can't blame him for that. So, yeah,
Hmm.
that's why he gets for me an 8.
And what
And
do you
those are
think
the
about
ratings.
Ruud van Nistelrooy just as a coach?
I thought he was. I'd like to see him in the return leg. To be fair, before
Hmm.
I can make a full judgment.
Yeah.
But I was surprised probably by the way his team played.
Yeah.
I would expected a bigger fight, but
Hmm.
knowing Van Nistelrooy, that's a result that he won't lie on.
Yeah.
Because I've
He
seen
was
it
trying to get a
before.
1-1 or a draw.
Yeah,
I
but
noticed that.
I do think he could have done a little better
I think
with.
PSV will go all out in the home game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they'll go all out
Yeah.
in the home game. I think they also need to as well
Yeah.
to make sure
We
themselves
want
that
to
they're
show
through.
everyone that we can actually play, like
But
fight
yeah,
against
but I also
Arsenal.
but I also think you need to prove that you need to prove that you can oh sorry, this name feed doesn't help at times. That you need to show that the to show the other two sides in the group
Yeah, that
that
we can actually beat them and that they
yeah
should be scared. Well, we showed Zurich. I mean, that was a 10-1 at the end. So yeah, and Bodø Glimt was yeah just a 1-1. So it's not like we are actually like really bad. It's more like we try to conserve ourselves because we knew that if we gone too far in the attack, that we would actually get overclassed because of the whole the pace of the Premier League teams and the Premier League like way style of play because you guys play in such a fast pace. We are not used to that in the Netherlands in the Eredivisie. We are not used to that. We normally have the chance to just take on the ball and just pass it back and don't expect like someone just running right on there and try to get the ball instantly, you know. So it was a little bit of getting used to, and I think now that PSV knows the whole flow of play, I think they will be a lot more capable of making their own play in the second leg.
yeah I agree. But yeah
Yeah.
Xhaka was really world class. I think he was top class last night, and
I
he's
felt
been
Tomiyasu was still the
To
best.
be fair, I get your point on that one as well. I think
If you can stop Gakpo,
Bargav,
then you are just really good.
so far this season, I do feel he's been world class at the moment. You can't deny that. He's been absolutely phenomenal. He needs to keep it up.
But do we need to qualify? We need to win against Bodo Glimt.
Let me let me check the group.
Yeah.
I'll just quickly check the group for you.
It's basically if Zurich wins against Arsenal, which won't happen.
Yeah, I just give me 2 seconds.
Or was it?
Give me 2 seconds and I'll check the group. So if we check the group now, I'll show.
Also, Manny, what did you think about PSV? Like, were there anything like Van Nistelrooy that you liked?
Right. So hang on. Before you go, Manny, I'll just say this. So PSV is second, with 7 points. Bodo Glimt have won 1 game, drawn 1 game, lost 2. So Zurich aren't. I don't think Zurich are gonna be knocked out of Europe.
Yeah,
Bodo Glimt will drop off. Bodo Glimt will drop off to the Europa League. PSV.
Do you mean Conference League?
Yeah, Conference League. PSV need us. They need to win both games, and we need to lose both games to get. Actually, no.
No, we can afford to lose.
No. Actually, you need to win, but to get top of the group, you would need to have both of us. You need to win your last 2 games. You need to beat us, and beat. I think it's Bodo. Yeah, you beat Bodo Glimt, right? And then what you need to do then after that is then it needs Arsenal to lose both their games. So we need to lose against Eindhoven. Then we need to lose to Zurich.
That's not going to happen.
So to be honest, we can afford to lose. Yeah. We can afford to lose to next week, and then
I hope so. That will be fun.
Play a weak side against Zurich, get a point or 2, or get a point or win the game, right? And then that's it. We're done. Because I think in terms of
0-0 was a lot better for us.
Yeah, I think it's not done on goal difference. It's done, but how it's done on who's good in the Europa League and their record.
Yeah.
And I think we have the better record, I believe. So.
Yeah, how is that with Bodo Glimt and PSV? Because we drew, and like for example, if we won, if we lose against Arsenal right now and then win against Bodo, and then lose against Bodo Glimt.
If you lose against Arsenal, you need to beat Bodo Glimt, which to get second spot or even a point.
Okay.
Right? Even a point will do it, because if Bodo Glimt beat Zurich, right, and they will be level on points with you, but you have a better record in Europe than Bodo Glimt, so you would still get second level on points.
And if we lose against them,
so if you lose against them, then you'll be finishing 3rd and be knocked into the you'll be.
Because we both drew against each other the other match.
Right, so you're playing away at Bodo Glimt. Look, I've just showed the table though. Look, if they win their game against Zurich, which they will, they get 7 points. If we lose to us, right, you stay on 7, so they're equal points on.
I forgot that they will also get points.
If you draw, because your record in Europe, you would still get 2nd, and Bodo Glimt will get 3rd and go in the Conference League.
So basically, a draw against you or your team is perfect.
Yeah, but even a point against us and then a point against Bodo Glimt would do it.
Okay.
Right, because you get 9 points, and Bodo Glimt will get.
We rather draw or win.
We'll get 8, and then but if you lose to us and then lose to Bodo Glimt, right, you will be 2nd. You'll be 3rd in the group and go.
Yeah, Van Nistelrooy will be sacked.
I don't think he will. But you would drop.
No?
You would drop to
Oh.
the Europa. You would drop to Europa Conference League.
Yeah, second year.
Better. But anyway, we're gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
It's been an hour and a half. Thanks
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
broski,
Before
for
you leave,
coming.
before you leave it, he asked
Oh.
for my opinion on Van
Oh,
Nistelrooy
sorry,
and
go on.
Yes.
PSV. Yeah. As I said, Broski, I was a bit disappointed that PSV didn't really offer that much more. And normally, I would expect that with the record that you've had in the Europa League, Van Nistelrooy would have been more attacking. I think he might, as Stephen alluded to, change his strategy when we come over to Eindhoven, and it'll be interesting
Yeah.
to see how well they do. As Stephen has said, we can afford to lose, but then, you know, I would fancy Arteta to make it very clear that that's not the mentality to have. They will want to go there to try and win. If they can't win, they will look to get the draw. But this is going to be a big test for Van Nistelrooy. We'll see how he does. And I was actually expecting PSV to be more of a threat because obviously the pain that you felt when you just missed out on qualifying for the Champions League, losing to Rangers, who have been absolutely diabolical this time around. I think I would have liked to have thought that would have made you even more determined to turn your anger on many of the other teams in the league. But
Yeah,
it's not been easy.
Yeah, it's just the 1-0 that we had against Rangers was a lot more painful because, that team was just horrible. And now Arsenal, we accept that 1-0 because you guys are the first in the Premier League. You have a world-class team, so losing against you guys with 1 goal difference is just not even bad, to be honest.
Only need a point. It's 10, 13. Yeah, we need a point to top the group. So yeah.
So if we win, then we still have.
If you win both your games, and we get a point, and lose against. If we lose against you and get a point against Zurich, for example, we would end up level on points.
Zurich, you already played one.
No, we got to play them again, don't we? We got to play them at our ground.
Yeah, but don't you have 2 matches left?
Yeah, we got 2 matches left. We've got to play you at Eindhoven, then we got to play Zurich at our ground. So what I'm saying is that if we get a point and you win both your games, out of our next 2 games, we only get a point, and you win both your games, we'll be level on points, but our record's better in Europe, so we will get first.
Yeah, true.
We will get first. So there you go. Anyway, we're gonna leave it there. Broski, thanks for coming on, bro.
No problem, man.
This guy will probably be back next week. I'll try and get Veerman back as well, and we'll do this all again next week for the Eindhoven game.
He's still a bit salty, I guess.
But where can they find you, bro?
Like last time, I already told you on Twitter. Broski plays downward slash.
I will add downward.
It. Yeah.
I will add it to the description.
Broski plays explanation point. That's on YouTube and also on Instagram with Broski Official and TikTok Broski Plays. So you can find me there.
Manny.
Yep, as usual, you can find me on SFeatleyTV, just shooting the breeze with him, enjoying his company. He might rib me at times, but he's a really good bloke, and I'm always happy to be in his company.
Nah, I'm a twat.
You heard it from his mouth, people. He is a twat. But he's my twat. And
God.
You can find me on other channels on YouTube.
Have you seen Beyond the Sea?
Huh?
Have you seen the film Beyond the Sea? Bobby Dammon.
Oh, yeah.
No, have you seen the film?
No, I haven't seen the film, but I know the song.
Well, at the start of it, that someone's... Yeah, I know, but please don't. I'm going to confused. Second of all, if you watch the start of it, because you remind me of what you just said there reminds me of the start of the movie where the producer is moaning about how he is such an arsehole when he's trying to perfect his performance before it starts telling the story of his life right at the start. And they all his manager who'd never managed before, his PR who's never done PR before, all turn around to him, basically all his his group of people all turn around to this worker on the set and goes, Like, he might be an arsehole, but he's our arsehole.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can find me. You can find me on other channels on YouTube: Del Boy Gunner TV, Oris Talks Football, Hanno's Coach Corner, Tony Claude Gunner TV, Danny AFC TV. Also, catch me on a Bournemouth fan channel, UTC IAD, up the cherries in all departments. Great stuff, great content from those guys, and I wish them good luck for their weekend game against West Ham. And I just love
Big
coming
up.
on YouTube, different channels, saying what I want to say, letting the tips fall where they may, meeting some fun people like yourself, Brelsky, and Veerman. And
Yeah.
You saying I'm not fun?
you do realize that you just proved that you are a bit of a git, yeah? I'm not going to use that as a word. You're a git, but you're my git. And once again, thanks to Stephen and everyone
Gets
else
too
for letting
nice,
me
mate.
come
You
on.
should be even more.
Well, I have to be nice because I do not want to see you lose viewers. So, yeah, always happy to come on Stephen's channel, shoot the breeze with him, and a few other people who are willing to listen to me, speak, and in many cases sing, unlike this git right here. So, once again, thanks.
Nah, call me a twat. That's
Yeah.
better.
Oh gosh.
Okay, once again, thanks to everyone. Peace to all of you. Have yourselves a good night. Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
And I am out.
Bye,
Yeah,
man.
right. Make sure you go and follow Manny.
Oh
Right
wait, he's
now.
not gone yet. Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, make sure you go follow him right now. But yeah, if you haven't, make sure you hit the like, you hit the subscribe, share the stream as well if you can. Big up to everyone that's watched live and to everyone that watches on playback as well. Right,
And also
always
everyone that
support.
donated.
Yeah, everyone that donates as well. Big up to yourselves. Right, I actually got to do shout outs actually, so let me just get the shout outs for these
The whole
people.
list. 2,000 people.
Yeah, you have to. They pay for it. You pay.
Yep, Patreon, right?
They pay
Something
for it,
like
bro.
that.
They pay for it, bro.
Yep.
So, yeah. So monetization, memberships. So we have, see your members. We have big up King Sait, who you saw as comment at the start of the show. Right, Carlos the Villain. Big up yourself. Big up Luca Morrison. Right, Sait, by the way, is 30-month membership now. Over a year. Big up
It's
yourself.
amazing.
And month for both Carlos and Luke. And I hope to God, like, I'm hoping, like, if you want to see more out of your memberships, like, do DM me at SFeatley if you have any suggestions of how I can improve your membership status. Big up to Sait and Luke as well, even more, because there are Featly Warriors, the level 2 and higher, which is $4.99 a month. But anyway, any donations worth anything. So, like Featly Fighter, Lewis Potter Super B, who's been a member for 4 months. Carlos the Villain, who's as I said, who's also a Featly Fighter. James Dunlop, a Featly Fighter as well. Has been a member for 14 months as well. So big up yourself. Featly Warrior for Bargav as well, who's also been a member for 15 months. So big up to all yous. And if you want to hear your name shouted out, if you want priority comments, if you want to be invited to members only live streams once we get enough members on the Featly Warrior or higher, please do hit that join button. Become a member. Level 1, $1.99 as a Featly Fighter. Warrior 2, Featly Warrior is level 2 at $4.99 with probably some of the best perks. And every single perk that's available for our channel is on the level 3, which is Featly Legend, right? Which is $8.99. But like I said, if you feel you need more out of my content as a member, do let us know, guys, because and I'll see what I can do. But big up to everyone, that's watched, and we will see you I probably will see you later on this evening, probably about 10:30 this evening. We'll do a prediction stream, which will be cool. But until then, stay safe, stay well, and we'll